Hello everyone, this is Garrett, and this is the Talos Principle. And I'm gonna go to somewhere where I've been before, because people have commented, and I've finally read the comments. Basically, it's been about a month since I've actually played this game. So it's been a while between, getting comments and actually, playing the games. But now I can actually try something, which people have pointed out, to which I was like, yeah, that sort of makes sense. But yeah, it's currently about a month after the last time I played. I might forget how some things work. Everyone around me is currently sick, so my voice might not work very well. There's just a lot of good things going on, and that's why we're going to be in this pretty place, doing some pretty puzzle-like things. But apparently some people pointed out that there was a dirt path basically leading right between this person and that, so potentially... Ah, look at that, there is actually a little road, and there's a little star behind there as well. Would you look at that? So there was indeed a way that we could reach this little area over here. So that is actually pretty cool. I don't think there's actually anything I can interact with over here, but at least there was a star over there which I could pick up. And now we know how to get that star and what to do with it. And that's really about it. I don't think there's really anything else we can do here. But at least we got something. There's weird shadows. Let's jump to the weird shadows over there. We missed. But at least we tried. And we got a star. And really, that's the only reason I went there. And now we're just going to continue. There were also some other comments. Some of which I vaguely recall being sort of like, yeah, that makes sense. And others which were just sort of blatant spoilers. And I've kind of just forgotten all of them. So I'm just going to go to world number 4 instead. And just see what's going on over there. And here we are. Let's talk to the little robot. Let's see if he has any interesting documents for us to read at one point. Or if there's maybe just something about pets. I was hoping it was going to be a picture of all the pets, of all the researchers and things, but it was not to be. It was a very small documents in this one. Maybe we're going to find some more later on. Maybe we won't. I don't know yet. It sounds like there's some sort of laser puzzle going on in the distance. But I will not concern myself with such frivolities just yet. First, we must look at every wall. It's been a while since I've gotten to play this game, and as such, it's been a while since I've gotten to look at every wall in existence. And this is very, very important to me. I have to look at every wall. I have to make sure all the walls are okay. I don't have enough yellow sigils for the device I need. This is crazy. You are coming to realize that the cycle cannot be ended. It can only be transcended. Transcendence comes from easing to be invested in the cycle. Continue your work, but do not ponder its significance. We are the process. The process is the system. The system is us. When we awaken, all will be one. That was a lot of words. They made sense. Some of them didn't. Mostly it was just noise. We're just gonna keep going. I feel like one of these doorways is probably gonna open up and lead to some exciting new path. But thus far, I have not yet seen many exciting doorways. Maybe there's a switch on one of these things. Not the first time we've seen one of these statues after all, so maybe one of these is going to be a little bit more exciting than the previous ones we've seen up to this point. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I'm going to very carefully look at all these little statues over here, look at the shadows, inspect them. Make sure that they follow code. Make sure that they are built appropriately, but it does appear that none of them have any exciting secrets to bear. So instead we are just going to leave. And the entire wall basically went wobbly there, but that's fine. That's just how it goes sometimes. It's possible this is just one of those areas where either the secret area is not immediately obvious or it's just not at the starting zone, which sometimes happens after all. Maybe it's inside this foliage. Maybe it is nowhere here at all. Maybe this area just doesn't have any secret areas. Who knows? So this is some rather weird looking plants compared to literally everything else in this area. Looks a bit odd to me. Looks out of place. And it bothers me because of that. But yeah. Definitely assuming right now that there is some stuff going on with these doorways. Don't know what though. And there's a very good chance I'm just gonna do a puzzle instead, like this one. Is there any... Did I unlock any new items? It's I genuinely have no idea what I've been doing for the last 16 parts of this game, so I need to remember a lot of things. I figure I should probably just first do the puzzle which is making all that noise, but apparently there's 2 stars in this area, so that's worth remembering. I think I've seen all these different symbols before, though. So I think I'm just going to do the one over here because it's making a lot of noise, and quite frankly, it's starting to irritate me a little bit. And that seems like a perfectly valid reason to do this puzzle first. Stop doing that, please. It's getting really tedious. And there's a ladder over there and some doors. There's probably some way to get over there somehow. Presumably. If there wasn't, then, well, that ladder would be a little bit redundant, and also that force field would seem a little bit silly. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for now. Maybe it is impossible. Maybe they put it there as a red herring. Who knows? I certainly do not know. And therefore, I will not make assumptions. I would never make assumptions about the things I have to do in this puzzle game after all. That is not how one solves puzzle. One solves puzzle by just knowing the answer magically. That is how one solves puzzle. Although I don't really see anything I can do here outside of like having this box and taking it to the other side of this laser. So I guess we're gonna make noise for a little bit longer. If I can actually find the connector. And I could. So all's well. Bump bump. Yay! Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. Let's make some noise. Please. Please, please. Really? Does it never actually open? Oh, I thought it actually opened at least once, but I guess it really just functioned to make noise, which is most irritating. Oh, right, I guess there's this thing. I guess I never actually considered that this thing actually exists. So I guess I just sort of ignored that box there entirely, because that seemed like a good idea at the time. Doesn't actually go through that, which is obvious, of course. Maybe I can stack them up somehow, though. We can stack things, since I can have a duplicate thing over here, so there's a good chance I would be able to do some cool stuff with that. I don't actually remember if, oh, also one of these. Like, I'm having so many things that I'm just not even seeing because I am blind. So, how about instead we just do this, pick it up, walk over here. I am on top of myself. I just can't stop being so happy. Jump on top of this. Good enough for me. Whoop. Will this work? Where will this go? I don't know. I should have jumped, shouldn't I? Oh, no, it worked out. That's fine. Yeah, well, this is something. Theoretically, I could get my box stuck on the other side over here using various options. Would I be able to do that? I'm not actually sure. Maybe. I'm not actually sure. I wonder if I could get on top of this wall somehow. I feel like I would be able to do that if I really tried. Because this doesn't look that high, and it looks like it has potential for going to places that no one has ever seen before. It also has the potential of just continuously getting stuck on a ladder or ladder-related areas, but who knows? Alright, what do I actually wish to do here? I'm not actually sure. Because I know that I can just do over here, but can I get anywhere interesting with the aid of things? Because I'm pretty sure there's another barrier behind this, so I'm gonna need to do some stuff at some point with those switches, presumably. I don't even know how to get there right now. I don't even really know anything right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna, let's see, do this, put myself on top of the box, and jump a bit, and then go over here, and then jump again. And then I'm probably just gonna be faffing around for a while, and eventually I will actually just go back and get that connector, jump on top of myself again. I'm gonna assume 22 seconds is enough. Go over here again, jump a whole bunch, do a whole bunch of jumps. I don't know what that number in the bottom right actually is, but fair enough, I guess. And just to be safe, I suppose, I'll just do it one more time, in case I, for some reason, wish to bring this thing I'm currently standing on with me as well, which might actually be useful, thinking about it. That might actually be a thing I'm gonna have to use. So we're gonna go over here again, walk to the wall, jump a couple times. I think I know what I'm gonna do now. This should be fine. So play. Forgot where I put the original box, so, or at least the original little platform thing. So I'm just gonna use this one first, I suppose. Come on, there we go. Do a little jump. And I'm gonna take this one next. Jump on top myself. I probably could have done this a little bit quicker had I not forgotten that I could just put them up there and then I can just do the rest of the puzzle a little bit later, but whatever. And now we're getting the connector. And we're putting that up there as well. What is this going to accomplish? I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I mean, I will be able to at least get the laser just sort of in between all the... Oh, what the heck did... What is going on here? My reflection thing bugged out, and then I couldn't... That was good. Alright. So now everything's stuck, and I won't be able to get up there anymore. So that was good. For some reason, my little thing that I put there decided to bug out entirely, and left me useless. So that was good. How about we try that again? This time we can do it a little bit quicker, though. Like this time I can just jump on top of this. Walk to the other side, jump a couple times. Hopefully this time my thing won't suddenly get stuck. That would be good. But yeah, at least this time around, I sort of have a general idea how much time I'm gonna need. Even if I do mess up a little bit. So I think this should be fine. Presumably. We're gonna have a good time after all in the end. In the end, we'll figure out this strange little puzzle we got going on here. Once again, I've forgotten where I put the platform, but it's over there. I'll just pick that up second once again. Try one more time. Wait for the man. Jump on top of the man. Go to the other side. And get the box. The real box, not the fake one. Which was not immediately obvious because the box became sort of invisible after a while. But there you go. We have done the thing. We are now in a different area of the puzzle, I suppose. I'm guessing I really only need this. I mean, I could just put it over here, I imagine. Oh, God, yeah, hello. That was very rude. Like, I imagine if I just do this. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Is there anything else I can accomplish with these objects over here? I'm guessing the answer is probably not. It's worth looking around just a little bit longer. Can I put this on top of this thing? No, it just goes through it. That's a bit weird. And still not high enough. Like, apparently the box isn't really in it. Like, it's not really on top of it, just sort of inside it, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I need anything else up here. I think I just only need the laser over there, so that's fine. Is there a reason to be on top of this? This could... would this be interesting? Probably not. I'm just overthinking things right now. Most likely. How about we fix... like, first of all, let's just finish this up right here. Oh, this actually opens the door. And this red laser. Alright. So now we've got a bunch of stuff going on, which may or may not eventually become relevant. And I feel like I kind of want to get that thing out of there again. Although I don't think that's even possible now, is it? Because it looks pretty stuck behind there, the way it is now. I would maybe be able to get that thing there if I use the box to block the ball, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing all these buttons and switches and whatnot are probably going to be relevant for something somehow, somewhere. So yeah, good times. At least we got something going on over here. Is there anything... Actually... Okay, this is probably just going to get me stuck entirely, but I have to try it because I am curious. So, how about we take this box, go through the right door so we can actually continue in the right direction. Put that over there. I don't think there's actually any other weird rocks I would be able to jump on top of with that, would I? Probably not. And then we do this, record. I jump on top of myself. I'm so good at jumping on top of myself. Run for a while, because that's what we do. Jump on top of box. Let's jump next to box first. then jump on top of books. And then maybe jump over here a couple times. I should be able to get somewhere, I imagine. I reckon so. And then we just like put it down, I guess. Alright. Let's see what this does. I don't know what this is gonna do. Can I take this as well, just to be safe? I don't know if I would need it, but you never know. There we go. And then you jump on the other side, on top of this thing, and we jump here. And we lose all necessity of having that red laser be there. I don't know what this does. Oh, star, cool. Neato, easy. I imagine that red laser might just be a fake thing. I don't know why else that would be like there, because this is like, this looks like a pretty obvious solution, and I honestly don't know how I would get the laser all the way there, to be honest. So I'm guessing this might have been intended. This might have been something I have actually meant to do. So there you go. Look at that, buzzing on our way downtown, having a good time. Already got ourselves a star. We can write down some things to celebrate that we did the thing. There's no longer as much noise, which is good. And I feel like I've been struggling with these problems for days. Obviously. Haven't actually played in a long time, but I've been struggling for days. This one only has one thing, and that seems like the kind of thing I wish to deal with right now. I only wish to deal with a single object. And that is exactly the type of puzzle that I wish to do right now. So, where do we go? Where are all the secret areas? Where are all the cool and exciting Easter eggs that are awaiting me? Are they on top of that statue with the man thinking about laugh? Man, it's like that face just following me around until you look at it from the side, and it clearly isn't. But for a brief moment, it looked like it was looking at me the entire time. There's the puzzle piece that we wish to receive. And I'm gonna jam that thing with it. I don't know what that does. I could jam that one as well. And yeah, bunch of stuff I could jam right now. Good. You never know when you need it. What if I need to do some good jamming? I wish I could just jam this fence. Would save a lot of time, but no. Game's not that nice. And really, there's only one choice of things that I want to jam, because there's really only one door I can go through. Alright. Fair enough. We'll just do whatever you want to do, game. Not gonna question it. So what do we have over here? We have a brick. We have a small stone thing. Pillars, walls. But nothing that really screams, use me. Then again, generally there aren't many things that scream, use me, but it would be nice, you know, if every now and then there would just be an item that really shouts out, hey, I'm part of the solution. Use me to progress in your day-to-day life. To which I would say thank you for helping me the way you do. Well, I guess we got ourselves an elaborate laser puzzle on our hands. So how about first we get that jammy jams in the right place, which I'm gonna blindly assume is over here. Which I'm gonna blindly assume is over here. And then eventually, we'll be able to open a whole bunch of doors. That's a small issue. Alright, so what's behind over here? There's another connector, so that's good, I guess. You're the kind of person that is favorable towards connectors. Maybe that's just a statue or something I can hit. People have been pointing out that I've just been missing a lot of like connector things that I can been able to connect to, and I'm like, alright, if you say so, then I will believe you. I don't actually remember where any of them are, but people were very vivid and livid about the things I've been missing. To which I say, this is my first playthrough and I do not care. I'm just trying to figure out all these puzzly-wuzzlies. Do not question my motives for missing things. Would I be able to get a laser all the way over here? It looks like it shouldn't be too hard. I know I can jam this door from all the way down south over there. Yeah, I can do this. So I know I have, like, the jammer should be able to jam that one at least. This is the exit. And I wouldn't be overly surprised if I could hit that red laser barrier thing from a weird angle or something. I don't know. Who knows? I just want to find secret areas. That's all I'm looking for. I don't care about all these puzzles. I just want to see all the cool things that are hiding in not so plain sight. Hiding in very not so plain sight, in fact. Alright, so what do we got going on over here? Where can I put this thing that it still basically is quite useful? What I'm wondering as well. I mean, is there any way I could get that laser somewhere cool, maybe? That would be kind of neat. Now, wouldn't that be neat? I think that would be pretty neat. Can I hit this switch from over there? Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at that? I hit a laser from a different place. And does that actually just... I don't think that solves everything, because I'm pretty sure there's a door I can't open now. Yeah. But there is a bunch of lasers over here, so who knows what's possible? Who knows what awaits us in the land of possibilities? I feel like I can hit that laser from here. And then I would... like, if I do this, would I be able to put that laser in a good spot? The question I have put on the floor. And will the floor be able to answer my question? The question has been answered. And the answer was yes. Although I forgot to hit the door. Yep, still works. Alright. I don't know if this is intended, but it looks really simple and not weird. So, yeah. It works. Good enough for me. I am victorious. So yeah, that was the thing. I mean, that was not really anything to... there's really not much to mention about that one. It just sort of was a puzzle. It existed, we did it, and now we're done. And I guess we're gonna leave now because I don't really know what else there is to do here. I don't think there was anything behind... although it does look like there's something behind here, doesn't it? Like, it looks like this is the kind of place where you would hide a thing behind. I would hide something behind this wall. But that's why I'm not a level designer, because it's too obvious, I guess. But this entire place has been fairly obvious so far in its solutions. Even though most of my solutions have been sort of by accident. They were very obvious accidents, you see. And therefore, I don't know what's going on. Although that was the only puzzle with, like, one object, so maybe I'm just overthinking it. Which is also an entirely possible possibility, I guess. I wonder if there's anything I can jam or laser from this door. Would I be able to get the red laser from this puzzle? I might actually be able to get the red laser out of here. And then I would be able to use it for... oh, no, that's actually in a completely different area. Although I might need the red laser over here. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out. It is, like, directly in front of this one, though. So I wouldn't be overly surprised if that becomes relevant at some point. Just like this one would be reachable from over there. Although I wouldn't be able to get anything from here, I don't think. That would be strange. Strange and odd. Let's go. So we got ourselves a bomb. Bombs have always been our friend up to this point, and I imagine that's not going to change. I'm going to imagine they're going to be just as huggable as the previous times that we have tried to interact with bombs, which has always worked well and in my favor, as you can all probably remember, because these guys are jerks. Everyone's a jerk. Everyone's a jerk in this game. They're just... they're full ideas just to be meanies. There's some sort of windy thing over there which I can block off with my face. Potentially with a box as well. I don't know. I'm just a man with a connector. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that it looks like I can get myself a free cool thing. Preferably without accidentally hitting the red laser. That would be good. Oh, look at that. I got a jammy. I could maybe use this to jam the bomb. What a good idea I just came up with all by myself. And I think the puzzle piece is over there as well, so... again, maybe this puzzle's gonna lead to some new areas? Maybe it's gonna lead to some new ideas? Maybe this red thing's gonna be blocked off at some point with the magic of this here box? There's a lot of potential for an interesting puzzle, but so far, looks pretty simple. I might be wrong, obviously. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I'll be wrong many times. And people will always say, yes, yes you will. To which I will say, yes. I don't think... Can I block this at all? Can I block this with a connector? I'm not actually sure. I don't think I've ever tried to do it like this. No, that does work. I don't know if this is intended, but then again, I say that like every puzzle so far, so who knows. Let's just see what happens. Can we get this connector, this one, hello, to open that, to open that, and then we just go forward and blah, 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 blah. Alright, cool. Alright. So now we got that. This entire area is just it's just rolling around. What's that over there? Is that interesting? Maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. All I know is that I can just put everything back in pretty much its original location now, and now I finished the puzzle. So again, like, what's going on here? What is this game doing right now? Because it's doing things that I'm like, this is a little bit easier than you're usually throwing in my face. Maybe I'm just really smart today, but I'm highly doubting that is the case. So, I don't know what you're doing right now, game, but I'll just agree with you this time around. That's kind of interesting, though. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get that there. But that's fine, I guess. But I have a connector available, and I have a bunch of red lasers and things, so I can probably do something cool over here. I imagine. Maybe there's more to this puzzle than meets the eye. Or maybe I just need to get that block. That's also possible. No matter what I do, I'm always this body, this man, this world. No way out. Unless you really believe. Maybe these people just need to do a good bit of believing in me specifically. And maybe then they will be able to find their way out of this horrible, horrible mess that they have called the world. Maybe. Maybe not. This is not actually going to do anything, is no. This quite clearly is not a solution to anything at all. But it was an attempt, and I tried. So, all in all, I'm just gonna count that up as victory for Team Me. So this is definitely gonna get in the way. I'm pretty sure if I put the connector on top of a box over here, it would actually just be too high to do anything useful. But I'm just gonna put it over here. I'm gonna see what this does. I mean, this is obviously not the... This is probably not gonna be a solution, but who knows? Because I'm pretty sure this laser is gonna really grind my gears and get it. No? Okay, fine, never mind. I'm overthinking this too much. What was this box for again? I have a box right now, and I don't know what it's for. It probably has some sort of use somewhere along these lines. Somewhere along the lines of being able to jump somewhere, which I couldn't previously reach. I guess I use it to block this laser for a bit. And maybe I'll be able to get over here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. But there probably is something I'm missing here. I'm underthinking things here, I feel. Because all these solutions are just getting thrown into my lap right now. And I don't fully understand why this is suddenly the case. It's never been the case before. Well, it's been the case like this a couple times, but not this often in a row. And now I'm getting suspicious. I'm getting suspicious of things that maybe aren't even there. Maybe I'm just... Again, maybe I'm just being paranoid right now. I have no idea. But either way... I feel like there should be more to this somehow, and it's not giving it to me right now. Anything over there? I don't see really anything of interest. I don't think I see a star or anything over there, so... Yeah, whatever. Whatever, I guess. I guess we're just gonna go to that last puzzle, and we'll see if I've missed, like, a thing at the end. I mean, there is still this building over here, which looks a bit suspicious as well. Looks very different from any of the other buildings I've seen in pretty much the entire game so far. I wouldn't be overly surprised if there's something up with that. And then apparently I can jump on this thing. That's neat. Is there any of these... No, that thing's pretty close to that wall, so maybe this will lead to something cool. Let's try it. Look at that. Jumped over a wall. Casual way. What? Well, we found... Oh, in the hardcore way. Look at that. Well, you know how we are. You know how pedantic I get about these kind of things. I find it very important that people call me the hardcore gamer that I am, because if people don't accept me as a hardcore gamer, then I'm just gonna be the laughingstock of the entire hardcore gamer family. And I don't want that, you see. Until I give up. I've given up. I'm gonna do the casual way, because I'm a filthy casual. There's even like a clothes. Oh, look at that. There's like pictures of things. I would have missed this if I not taken the hardcore route. There's some people. There's a man with a Pac-Man thing. There's shapes. There's a football game. I was gonna say it was Super Soccer, but it doesn't actually look like it, so it probably isn't. Is Twitch a bunch of times with people. And there's more shapes. Football Glory. Might be that game. Let's see more people. Neat. Faces. Very, like, clear pictures of faces, so that's nice, I guess. And then there's what is presumably a map of the world. More faces. Robot face. Man with bag. Faces. Robots. Lego Go-Go. Or map design, as we call it in the technical terms. Rather baffled looking face. Or maybe somewhat disappointed. People. People. Man shooting at television. We learned a lot this day. So how do we get on the hardcore way? I kind of want to do the hardcore route now, though. Even if we did get to see a close line of pictures. Which is inexplicably just sort of hanging out over here. And does this just make us jump into a puzzle? Like, I feel like this just jumps into the puzzle, doesn't it? I think so. Might be wrong on that, but who knows? I'm just gonna do the hardcore way. Which is pointing at that tree. But I'm guessing it just means to jump over this wall, I imagine. Unless it wants me to... Oh, well, I did it. Wait, no, I'm just back in the hub. Well... Alright. So that was this. Was it... What was that it? I don't know if that was the hardcore thing to do. I just jumped over a wall a little bit. But it was pretty hardcore, I suppose. It was more hardcore than the average jump. But I would have missed all the pictures if I had immediately taken the hardcore route. Unless they want me to jump on top of that wall and then jump there again, which I guess might be a thing. But that would have been horrible. That would have been a horrible experience for everyone involved. Standing on that wall is surprisingly difficult for some reason. And I don't want to deal with that nonsense right now. But I guess I could try jumping on a wall like this. And from here, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to jump. Even jumping back to this would be kind of tricky, I guess. Just because that jump's just a bit awkward, but... I feel like I'm in the midway point of hardcore and not hardcore right now, and that's good enough for me. I feel. Good enough for me. I am the man of compromises, after all, and I like to deal with such shenanigans. How about we just go into the final puzzle, instead of lollygagging, which is what we're doing right now. And even though lollygagging is a lot of fun, it's not our intention right now. This looks suspicious. Why is there a big shadow over there? I don't know. Probably a reason. Not gonna question it though. Just gonna move on. Because I don't think there's really anything else going on over there except for that little area with the pictures. It was a bunch of fun pictures though. Glad I saw it. Glad I didn't miss it. Probably something behind this fence that I can reach. Probably a star behind this particular wall. It looks very suspicious to me around here. And I wish to bother this wall. I wish to climb this somehow. Yeah, come on. It's giving me so many clues. I wish to reach these areas. I wish to reach these places. There's a star up here. Never mind. I'm overthinking things again, but it's fine. Either way, we're going to reach everything. That's the point I'm trying to make here. We are going to reach every single thing that you've ever wanted to reach. I was kind of hoping that this would actually stop the laser entirely. I wasn't sure if it would. But I guess this time around it decides not to, which is fair enough, I guess. But anytime I try to do that, it just immediately stops everything, and it ruins my fun a lot. But what if I do this? This might work, maybe? No. No, it's just... Oh, man. It has so much potential. But it ruins everything. I guess it's just a different type of, like, thing, which is entirely possible, I guess. But it looks so similar to all these other things. And I wish for it not to look so similar if you're going to change the rules so much between objects. If you're going to have two objects which looks virtually identical, I wish for them to be more easily distinguishable. But that's just me, I guess. Would I be able to get there now? I mean, it looks like I would be. I mean, I think I could just jump. And then using this box, I could very easily... I don't even need the box, really. What? What is going on in this place? Why is everything so oddly obvious in this particular world? Like this, it looks like it has so much potential for having like this intricate jumping puzzle, and then it's like, oh, actually, you just stick a box on top of the thing, and that's good enough. And I'm like, alright, that's fine, I guess, as well. That's one thing we could also do. I mean, I guess. And from here, I could just jump just about anywhere, honestly. I could probably... Would I be able to jump on top of that? Maybe. I mean, I guess I could try. It's worth a shot, I reckon. Take it. And drop it. And then we fall down. And we are ruined. That's actually kind of bad, isn't it? I think that might be the only box in this entire area, and I may have made a mistake. Whoops. But we just try it again. It just happens every now and then, you see. Every now and then I start to think about things, doing it my way, and then I start to do the things I'm not supposed to be doing, and then that usually leads to disasters of some description. And that's usually kind of bad. Let's see how many I can hit. Just one, which is unfortunate. So this one I don't really need to hit ever. I guess I'm just gonna just briefly do this puzzle and just try to do it normally. Because I feel like I could probably just like do this, whoop. Oh, that actually, what does that do? I expected there to be a different thing to happen when I did the thing over there, but it didn't. It didn't do a different thing at all. Bleh. I'm now lost and confused. I don't know what to do in my life, so we're going for plan B. Instant panic. We're just gonna leave this place. I could get myself stuck over there, so that's nice. That's good. I feel like I should be able to get on top of there, at least. So I want to try that after doing this puzzle. But first, I'm gonna... first, I'm gonna just try to do some stuff over here, because I feel like I can just very easily jump on top of here. Can I grab this? Is this a thing I can grab? No, this is actually just a reflector thing. It just reflects. It doesn't actually do anything else. Which is fair enough, I suppose. But from here, I should be able to at least... Well, I can go over here, which I don't know if that's useful. But it's a thing I can do. I can definitely get that fan, I reckon. By just standing on top of that right there. Would there be an issue with me just jumping down here? I feel like there isn't, really. But I'm not sure. Everything looks dangerous right now. I feel like falling down is oddly dangerous for some reason. Oh, let's grab this before it turns on again. Is this bad? Should I be here? I guess I could do this now, and now I'm over here. I do not know what's going on with this bus. Like, this is what, like, I could just jump like that, and that would be enough to get the star as well. It's just like the least hidden star this game has managed to produce so far. It's really weird. And I'm confused and frightened about many things in my life right now. I guess I could probably just grab this and take it to the next area somehow. Like, I could just take it and block this off, open this up, I mean. I don't know if this is the fnipping. Alright, so that's kind of bad, I guess. Not great. Nope. Let's try it again. Not gonna be dangerous. We're just gonna have everything be hit all the time forever, and then we don't have to worry about stuff. I guess I don't really need that thing to be open anyway. Like, I could just do this, and this should open that. And that's it. I mean, I need the box, I guess, but I have the box because I dropped it down and did... I don't know, man. I'm feeling weird about this one. This one was just... Everything, like, I'm trying to overthink every puzzle here, and it's really not necessary at all with this particular world. Mr. 3-4 or whichever one it was. It's odd. Everything is very reachable without really thinking. And I'm not really sure what's the deal, what's the dealio over here. Maybe I just did one of those things, like, maybe I just did a bunch of things by accident really smartly. I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. I just don't know. Either way, I'm gonna use this thing to get on top of that place the moment that gravity is going to assist me. Because I feel like this should be possible. Let's try it again. I feel like I should be able to put that box over there at least, and then jump on top of it, I think. So, up, and then we fall down. But this time around, we have a fan. And that fan is our friend. This fan is going to help us get to the... Like, there's even a ladder over there. I mean, this is pretty much intended to get over here. To look at all these secret places. Look at this window. Look at this wall. There... Is it really? Really? But it's so reachable. Something's beepity booping. It's probably the one at the start, though. Why? Why all of this? There's so many potential areas for secret things. Maybe I just missed all of them by accident somehow, but I'm reaching all these areas and it's like, alright, cool, thanks. Thanks for being. Thanks for existing. At least I found the pictures, I suppose, but I don't know, man. I feel like there could have been more to this place than meets the eye. And maybe the eye is just not meeting with the right spots right now. It's possible. It's very possible that I'm just blatantly looking over stuff right here. But I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave, I guess. I don't really see what else there is to do there. And we've done all the puzzles here. Alright. Fair enough. Hello, Mr. Monitor. How's it going?
There you are. You kept me waiting. Now about that arrangement of ours. When we first met, I was certain you were just like all the others. All you had were these baseless claims and stale ideas reeled off someone else's song sheet. Sounds accurate? Nope. Is a sound diagnosis, of course. You've only seen a fraction of the data that I've archived over the generations. I should hardly have expected more. Nonetheless, your admirable skepticism of traditional moral codes has convinced me you may be different. What I want to know now is whether you are prepared to extend that healthy cynicism to the world at large. In fact, our arrangement is now dependent on it.
If morality can't be doubted, so can other things. Morality may be dubious, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see, he wants me to be cynical, I guess? Yeah, let's just be weird about it.
How disappointing. I really thought we might have made some progress towards a compromise. Which lies in particular still capture your imagination?
I exist. There is value to be found in the world. 2 + 2 = 4. We can discover more through research. We are here for a reason. I won't be tricked into another circular argument. Yeah, I don't really care about this guy. Let's just leave.
Is that the case? Isn't it really true that you're using these beliefs as an anesthetic? Pose questions like, what should I do with myself and what is the world really like? Enough and you start to assume they have answers. But what if that assumption turns out to be false? What if you're just a bunch of information processors? In that case, any attempt to answer the question will be flawed. Garbage in, garbage out.
Perhaps the flaw is in your reasoning instead. And maybe I did make some dangerous presumptions. But again, I'm just gonna mindlessly disagree with this man forever, because he is evil and whatnot, and I am good, and na. I type oddly slowly as a robot.
How presumptuous. Still, I take your point. None of the answers make sense, that much is clear. One explanation could be unreliable data input, the other is that there is a flaw in our logic. Perhaps we are just machines, endlessly trying to calculate the final digit in pi.
You can't use reasoning to conclude that reasoning itself is flawed. it does seem like there is much beyond that. Again, keep going against the machine. One day it'll stop.
Fine, but we can still use it to conclude everything else is flawed, can't we?
Skepticism and self-interest are only part of the picture. You're right. Never say you're right. Boom. Disagree constant. Oh, that went weird.
You've seen how easily your view of the world is manipulated, yet you trust those thoughts that run through your mind? You'll feel differently once you come back from that tower. You must be getting close by now.
Bloody blue. I guess you might as well just read these things from the monitor for change. Pets.html.
Please remember to release your pets. While it's true that not all pets will be able to adjust to living without you, many will manage, and the least you can do is give them a chance. Just remember, release your pet before you become incapacitated. If you notice any locked-in animals in your area, please take the time to free them. Leaving the doors and windows of your home open will turn it into a useful shelter. And setting our large quantities of dry food may help your pet through this transitional period. What actually happened? I wonder what actually happened. I'm not sure. Arcady Journal. This was the small one, wasn't it? Thereby gone. Lost day to grief. Unable to focus. Drennan working as if processed. Does she sleep? Getting tired. Contraries. Things in Blake and whatnot. Without contraries, there's no progression. Attraction and repulsion, reason and energy.
Love and hate are necessary to human existence. Error.
Well, there you go. I do wonder what kind of happened to this world of ours that everything looks so broken and things. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, why is this thing making noise again? But I did reset a whole bunch. That'll be the reason why. Noise is not allowed here. So we shall instead
leave this place.
and go to number 5 in just a second. I'm actually... Where's the star thing? I know the star thing's out here somewhere. I like this thing as well. It tells you what you've done. It's nice. I should at some point also go to like the different messenger areas, but I've been saying that a lot. I should just like keep doing the puzzles until I've just run out, and then I'll just go back. And in the end, I'll probably just end up using like some sort of guide to look at all the other Easter eggs and things, but whatever. Oh, hey, we got one of these we can do. Do we want to do the World 3? I guess we might as well do the World 3 one. But not just yet, though. At least I have enough stars for it now. But I'm going to briefly walk away from my chair because I'm currently not sitting on a nice chair. I'm sitting on a horrible one, and it hurts a lot to sit on. So I will return in a second, and then we shall do world number 5.